All right, so one of the things we're going to do today is we're going to do it a little differently the way we review the plays that we're going to go over. Y off trips is what we're looking at. We're in the pass balance playbook, and these are the plays that we're going to be looking at. We're going to kind of do some live editing and a live game so we can see the adjustments that we're making and how we're utilizing this formation. So, to start off with, there's some great runs, and the way this thing is kind of set up, it works out really, really well. So we're sitting here looking at here defense, obviously 3-3-5. Its weakness really is trying to go up the middle, and then a lot of people are running man coverage, and that setup at times can kind of be um, very, very noticeable. So you can kind of see what he's setting up in here, and he's squeezing the whole formation. So we're really looking to kind of go up here in the middle with some runs, maybe attack the edge of the field. There's a huge gap in here that he's going to have to cover. And then obviously the stack, we can do some motions or kind of cross over, but we're also looking at this guy here as the user. So I do like to run identifier when I'm playing. Big reason is so that I can see what he's trying to user. He's obviously going to be trying to work the left side here. All right, he goes back to the middle, so he's going to work down and out. Here we had a great lane coming up with the 0-1 trap. 0-1 trap is going to be something you see in this playbook a ton. So here, we're coming out in this play where we're kind of zigging the tight end. We're looking for some man defense. A lot of times this route here can be very distracting for the user. So what we're looking to do is we're trying to distract the user, see what he's kind of in, get a feel for if he's just running man and going to ignore this top zone here. If he is, this zig's going to be wide open. Then we're going to kind of come back to across the middle. A lot of times I'll put Randy Moss on a slant just so that if he is in man and he kind of covers here deep, this slant will run over into this zone, and which will be kind of vacated, and we can kind of hit the slant at the end. And this is all while trying to manage the blitz. Obviously this year, man blitzing is kind of huge. So going forward here we kind of get the motion out. Maybe he didn't go with the run, so we're going to make him kind of respect that. He's going to click off, make a nice little tackle. It says no gain. We feel like we gained a little bit there, but now we're going to come back and kind of the same play. We saw the way he usered that, but he vacated the top zone way up in here, right up in here. He completely vacated that when this guy went over. Let's just see if he does it again. He feels like he knows the play. He does it again, and we get the man defense look that we were looking for and a touchdown over the top. So those are kind of the thought processes between this offense is playing those games with the user and the middle linebacker. It really spreads the field out, and here we're going to kind of look again. We got a wide open field. We're kind of looking in this gap a little bit here. We also got the backside. Maybe we can test them with the run as well. So we're kind of switching. All right, so now what we did is we're going to bring this drag over here because we're not going to motion the running back at the way out. He's been seeing it. But what we're trying to do is kind of get across the face. We also got this backside to occupy. He's seen that a little bit. We keep throwing this backside slant over top of him. So he's going to have to respect that. All we're trying to do is really get Tony Gonzalez with a step. There we got Tony with the step. And we take the yards that we can get. A lot of this defense is getting them to kind of bite down, start respecting the lower stuff here, and then we're going to kind of hit them over the top with some of the deeper plays. So here, he's obviously spread out a little bit now. He's probably switched to a more zone defense or something like that. Again, we got a lot of gap here, a lot of room to run. We're going to run the motion. We probably should have ran the ball there. It probably would have been better, but here we still are hitting them underneath. The audible there probably was to an 0-1 trap. So a lot of time I like to use 0-1 trap as one of my audibles just to kind of create that. Here we're coming back out in another play. This is a live game and we're just kind of commentating over it. I saw here we come back with the run, which we probably should have audible to the first time. And you can see we're in a big gain again. So we are going against the clock here. We're under 2 minutes. So we're kind of running the same thing again. See if he's going to respect this, leave and vacate the top. See what we're going to be able to get here. So here he's running that zone again. We're going to come back over and you can see we're going to take the 5 yards we can get, but we're a broken tackle or a misread to where he kind of jolts down to the inside from really breaking that loose. Breaking that little swing pass right there is going to be part of, your game plan is to keep getting the ball in your running back's hands. Again, 0-1 trap. This 0-1 trap here is just really, really good. And I'm not running 0-1 trap on this specific play because there were 6 seconds left on the clock. But anytime you're getting these three defensive line technique here and you're getting these big gaps, this specific 0-1 trap, because of the blocking that it's going to create over here and the jumbled effect that kind of gets created to the right side, this 0-1 trap just really opens lanes. Because he has to kind of respect the middle, but then at the same time, you kind of have the bounce back lane over here to the right. So again, we're sitting here and we're still looking at this gap. We're feeling good about this gap here. We got Randy Moss, and Randy Moss, if he gets on the inside on this route, which as soon as we saw that right there, we know what we want to run. Randy, it's just too much of a gap for that user right there to kind of make up. So we're sitting here and we'll kind of come back to that just a little bit. You see how he's just got to go so far with this gap right here. And we've been kind of waiting for it all game. We utilize it here. He respected Tony Gonzalez on the streak, and it's just too much for him to overcome there. So we come back to the backside plant across the middle. And these plays, I mean, are just they're pretty standard. It's just this guy here is just really far out. It's spreading this out. And then with these 4 stacked on one side, it's making the man kind of shift like this. That's the way the man is shifting. So if I wanted to, I can make him respect this guy out here. I can make him respect this guy going over here, whatever I really want to do. And then that's going to really create openings for Tony Gonzalez. And this is all while he's still going to have to respect the run. So that's the real dilemma that this offense is causing people here. We had already talked about it. Gives us the option to cut back. It's good 10 yards. A little bit more running ability on my part. I probably, score or get a few yards more gained. But this guy was really doing well with kind of clicking off and tackling. We're still going 0-1 trap. Pound the ball. I mean, that's the biggest thing when you're running a pass balanced offense is we're really looking to control the game, control the clock. Still going to make him respect this triangle coming back out of the left side. So here we coming out. He's in that zone again. He's still looking at that zone. So we're going back to R1. Now we kind of know, right? That was a real feeler play right there. He's now adjusting his defense. Now, we're sitting there looking. We have the a tight end apprentice. Tight end apprentice was going to be huge. So we have tight end apprentice here with Tony Gonzalez. We know this guy here, his transition so far, so the way I'm running my offense is that he was going to man this guy up right here, and he's left this guy in a zone. It is vacating a huge area over here. Even if he tries to man here, this is just a man beating route. It's going to be huge. We're kind of going to give him the same look with the left side, try to occupy the user, try to keep him out of the equation, except for this time we're going to hit Tony Gonzalez big, and it's going to be a big play for us. So there, the user kind of comes up looking for trap, looking for something else. Tony Gonzalez is over the top. So we've adjusted. We've read his adjustments, kind of stayed smart on it. And now he's kind of going back again. We don't see that guy floating over here, so we're looking more of a man-to-man defense. We kind of look here, here, here. Still feeling good about the gaps in the middle too. Still feeling really good about them. He's not really shut them gaps down. So we go back there, and that was a real feeler. So he's come back out in man, but he's pinched the line. So now we kind of know what we're up against. We got the pinched line here. He's kind of crashing them down. He's gone back to a man-to-man feel. There's nobody over here in the corner like there was before. So now let's look at what we kind of do. We kind of change. We kind of go with our adjustments. Now we're looking again. Tony Gonzalez on the slant. We got the backside slant here to occupy the user. We've really kind of got this guy thinking this is what we're running, this over-under look. What we kind of want to do here is we also can add another wrinkle, slipping the running back out of the backfield, clearing these guys out, right? So the goal is to get this into more open field for your running back again, be able to run with the ball in your hands. Here, he doesn't see it coming. We have him wide open. We get the ball in his hands, and we're yakking up the field. It's just creating a real dynamic where we can keep adding to the equation, keep making him see the same type of thing over and over again, but adding little wrinkles. So that's the biggest thing with the way this offense is ran. It's sitting there and adding these little wrinkles to it just to be able to create some dilemmas for the defense. And by the time they figure it all out, the game's over, right? So now you add this to your a slot offense, and you add it to the other formations that are in this playbook, and you're starting to develop a full offense to where you can kind of go as the game takes you. You know, you need to score a little faster, add some wrinkles in. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. This is kind of a new way. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a good way. I feel like I'm talking way too much, but anyway, you know, I just want to kind of go through a full game plan of the plays that we're running in this. And a breakdown, or if you'd like to see the practice mode. So hit the like button, subscribe, leave some comments. I appreciate all the fans and stuff like that. Sorry, kind of got choked up on my words. But appreciate all the guys, you know, putting stuff in the comments, subscribing, liking, and all that stuff. It's really been pretty awesome. I know we don't have a ton of viewers, but I really appreciate, 600 views or something like that is actually quite amazing. So I never thought it'd come this far. So going to continue making content. Thanks for watching, guys.